It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the...
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. No chance at all. He'll go down.
3rd down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jayden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays.
Oh, a loose football. The Eagles have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a mistake by the young quarterback in this defense gobbles it up and takes it in for the score.
You know, Mike, unfortunately, this is sometimes just the reality of playing with a rookie quarterback behind center. You're going to get a lot of magic. You're going to get a lot of fun moments, but you're also going to get a little bit of this learning curve, understanding sometimes just it's better to live to play another day. Get the ball out of your hand. Don't take the hit. Don't take the sack. And definitely don't cough up the ball.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to see the football for the second time. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Jayden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll manage only a couple. It was Jeremy Chinn that time up to make the stop. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far. And it draws the flag. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Hurts working in the pistol.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This will be from 47 yards. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They look wide. Get this one complete. We are through one. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and a yard. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Here's a 2nd and 6. And in motion is Brown. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A pass caught by Saquon. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate, remain in bounds.
He's going to keep it himself, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one complete right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Tress Way now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That'll be taken in by Barkley.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, and This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
This will be returnable from his own 15. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Let's go now.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Daniels going to throw again. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing is Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Gonzalez now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Taking off. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Here's 3rd and 7. Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half, the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3 2024 Week 16. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
Daniels
The
now.
NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 16 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
Right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
First and 10.
Week 16 Phil Eagles 12-2 at Washington Commanders 9-5.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That one complete to Brian Robinson.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and 6. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 16 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one.
Week 16 Minnesota Vikings 12-2 at Seattle Seahawks 8-6.
Efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Now he takes off. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with one first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end. But in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
A first down throw for Hurts.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. To the air again, Hurts. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Again, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jayden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. This is caught Down that right sideline. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Off he goes. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. On first down, Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need one right now. 3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. His kick is good. And the Eagles will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll drop to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He finds the veteran Ertz. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now it's 4th down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Throwing now, Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7. brings up 2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.